Clayton. Oh. Whoops. All right, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. Yes, it's been a great, outstanding, busy, fun week of talking about responsibility. And everybody who was responsible showed up to the Zooms, the lives that were outstanding this week. The cooking one yesterday, interesting. We'll get to that in a minute. First, let's talk about some headlines, shall we? Friday. And we've got headlines. Here we go. The DiGiorno, is the DiGiorno pizza and donut mashup that is so weird it just might be right. No, it's not. Pizza and a donut? DiGiorno? I don't think so at all. Yeah. All right, this one made me feel like I need to get a walker. Snoop Dogg proudly shows off his grandchildren. Yeah, Snoop Dogg has grandchildren. Snoop Dogg's a grandpa. I'm feeling old right about now. Yeah, guess when I was in high school, Snoop Dogg was a young dude, really popular. And, well, I was a young dude, but not really popular. Zero gravity space fridge could keep astronaut food fresh for years. Well, now that we know that we can drink wine in space, well, now we can focus on being able to eat food in space too. I mean, priorities, you gotta get them right. All right, everybody, it is Friday and it has been an outstanding week. Just like I said, gotta adjust the mic of this. Talked about a lot of responsibility all week long. I know a lot of you people have been doing some outstanding things, being very responsible. Some folks went on job interviews this week. Some folks found jobs they wanted to apply for and reached out. I'm telling you, that's the right stuff. So good job, you guys. You know who I'm talking about. Yesterday, though, was really, really cool on the lives. 10:30, we did our exercise. We did our social media, social walk. It was really cool. Joe, Gary, and Ray went out and they went on a great little walk around town in Modesto. And they went to Road and Ranch. Great little location right by the movie theater there, the downtown movie theater. And ran into one of our good buddies, Brandon Seal. Yeah, he was working there for a little bit. And then we got a great tour of the store and some of the things that they sell there, which was pretty amazing. I need to get there sooner than later because some of that stuff was really pretty cool. Lots of fresh fruit, which I love. So that was really cool. And then we did the nutrition at 1 o'clock on Facebook Live. And that was hosted by none other than Mr. Clayton himself, the prettiest shoe chef, not shoe chef. He serves up soles. No, he did an outstanding job prepping us a little bit for Memorial Day weekend and doing some barbecuing of some hot dogs. He dressed them up really nice, pretty fancy. It's a lot fancier than I get with the hot dogs. So that was pretty cool, and a cool way to cook them too. I've never cooked them on a grill like that, never cooked them in a pan, which is basically the same thing. So that was really pretty cool, pretty interesting way to do that. Easy way to do that, which is great because sometimes I don't want to fire up the grill. So that was a really handy way to do that and still enjoy some of that barbecue food that we love so much. And he did some fun things along the way with that as well. So it was really, really cool. The rest of the week was great with all the lives, the different people we saw, different staff we saw. So outstanding job to everybody out there that contributed to that. And for everybody that was in the comments, banging away, some comments, questions, and having fun with it. Nice. And everybody that hit the like button, hugs. No? Too early? All right. Thank you for all the hitting the like buttons. Okay, so it is Friday. And I would not be responsible to my duties if I did not discuss a movie to watch this weekend. Now, I used to do the binge-worthy weekend marathon movies, something like that. I can't remember. Binge-worthy weekend movie series marathon movies. That's what it is. Because it was a movie series. It was binge-worthy, which you watched on the. You get the idea. Okay, so this kind of lends itself to that a little bit. My movie I went with was what was the number one. So on Memorial Day weekend, it's a big weekend for obviously releasing movies because you got 3 days that people are going to go out and see those movies. So I wanted to know which movie over the years was the most successful on Memorial Day weekend, opening Memorial Day weekend. So it would open today, basically, because Friday is considered the start of Memorial Day weekend. It would have opened on Friday, and they would have counted the box office totals from Friday to Monday at midnight. Monday being Memorial Day, end of the weekend, midnight. I have the answer right here. The number one movie to open on Memorial Day weekend was none other than The Lost World Jurassic Park. Yes, Jurassic Park number 2 from the original 3 that came out. I want to say that the original Jurassic Park may have opened on Memorial Day as well, but nobody really knew about it at the time. They learned about it after the movie came out, but at the time they didn't know how cool it was really going to be when the first one came out. So when the second one came out, everyone knew, holy crap, we're going to go see some dinosaurs and it looks real with this new CGI that they're doing. Because remember, Jurassic Park, the first one, was the first time CGI was used on a grand scale in a major blockbuster movie. When they made the original Jurassic Park, Steven Spielberg hired the main guy that did stop motion animatronic kind of stuff, and he had to weigh, Steven Spielberg had to weigh, do I go old school stop motion or do I go this computer way? And so he modeled both of them, actually. He modeled the one, and they had a big T-Rex that they would do in stop motion and do it running. And then they let a computer company build out, what it would look like through a computer doing the CGI. And they looked at them together. It was a pretty close call, but they could do more with the CGI in movies. And so Steven Spielberg bet on the CGI. There was actually a lot of animatronics going on in this movie as well, but the stop motion was let go and the CGI took over. And that was the first time. So it was a really big deal. So anyway, blah, 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 blah. When the second movie came out, Lost World Jurassic Park, it was just, the expectations were through the roof, but it was not that great of a movie. The first one was better. The second one, we see a lot more dinosaurs. Spielberg, I think, was in a rush to put a dinosaur running down the streets of somewhere in the US. And thus we ended up with a T-Rex running through San Diego, and it was kind of, I don't know. It's cool if you like movie. I shouldn't be too critical. I like Godzilla. But I can't be too critical. It's just from the movie standpoint and the books, which I love the books. I actually read the books before the movies came out. I would have rather them stuck to the book, The Lost World, the second in the series. It would have been a little bit better, in my opinion. But I think that's where the newer movies, the newer Jurassic Park movies with Chris Pratt come in. They actually took some of what Michael Crichton, the author of the Jurassic series, they took some of the real elements that he had in there and put them into that. So anyway, that is my movie pick for the weekend. I say go watch The Lost World Jurassic Park. Not because it's an amazing movie, because you see a lot of dinosaurs. The action is great. The acting is Jeff Goldblum. It wasn't horrible, but it just the story's it's just fun. It's just one of those kind of fun movies. You see a lot of dinosaurs and you see some crazy action. You can't go wrong. So now, why did I bring up the binge-worthy weekend movie series marathon movies? Is because watch them all. You got all weekend. Watch the first 3 and then watch the new 2 because we don't have the third one yet. And then if you're still got more to do, go watch that Camp Cretaceous on Netflix. I think Camp Cretaceous is on Netflix. It's a cartoon series of high school students that get selected to go to Jurassic Park. And this is at the end of the new Jurassic Park series. After the first one, the series Camp Cretaceous starts at the end of the first one. So I'm blabbering about all this too much, but there's what you can do this weekend. It's gonna be hot. If you don't want to be outside too much in the heat, there's some good shows to watch. All right, it is Friday. I'm gonna quit talking about movies, even though I love movies. But we can jump right into the National Day of.
Alrighty, good morning everybody. Here it is. It is Friday. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And it's Friday, May the 28th, last Friday of the month. It's been a great week. We have had great weather. Things have changed a little bit, around the office and in Zooms, and things are looking up, I hope, for and I think it's just been a great week. And now we're running into a 3-day weekend. It's gonna be Memorial Day weekend. We're gonna be off on Monday. So this is the day every year that is set aside for the National Day. The National Day is National Road Trip Day. Take a road trip, get in the car, go see the countryside, go visit somebody. Yes, indeed. We've got 3 days to do it. I know, I'm gonna go see. Maybe you'll see next week who I go see. It'll be very fun. I'll put them in my morning in the National Days up. That's a little hint for you. My next week National Days are gonna be pretty interesting. I'm gonna be on location. A different location. You think where and what, huh? So, maybe your family always has a road trip or somewhere where they go special for Memorial Day weekend. I can't think of any place special I normally go to, but I love a good road trip. Just get in the car sometimes and just drive. You don't have to be gone the whole time. Take a day trip. Just get out there and go somewhere. Get that map out and go somewhere new. Let your hair fly out the window. But everybody have a great 3-day weekend and a great National Road Trip Day.
Oh yeah! Now this be a day that I can get behind. Cause road tripping is fun. Especially when Carlman take me up to Westport. Ooh, the road trip is so great. I get me some snackies, and I get me some drinkies, and then get in the car, man, and I just lean that seat way back, and then I sleep for like 8 hours, dudes. Carl, man, he just drive. Road trip is so fun, man. See the countryside, see the roadside, see the truck stops. Always interesting place. Cool dudes at the truck stop. And sometimes, Bobo feeling in the mood. Stop at the truck stop, throw the hat down, play some cool tunes, and sometimes I make enough money to get the Snapple. Sometimes. Alright, it's a road trip day, yeah. Road trip day. Road trip day. Road tripping day. Road trip day. Yeah. Ooh, and being summertime, it is time, maybe, to do some road trips. Yeah.
Road trip? Hey! Well, weekends are always good for a road trip, but they're short. 3-day weekends are better, so maybe some of you are on a road trip. That would be outstanding. If not, maybe take a day trip or two. But road trips are awesome. Road trips are a lot of fun. They can be, depending upon how many people in your car. But if you're up to watching more movies this weekend and you want to watch a road trip, and instead of go on one, go watch National Lampoon's Vacation. Not the Christmas one, none of the others, the very first one, National Lampoon's Vacation. You can watch European Vacation, but it's not as good as the first one. Quick little interesting note about the first one, they actually filmed it while traveling across the United States. All right, guys, now it's time for going back in the bearded past with Mr. Zach.
Welcome to the Friday edition of Going Back in the Bearded Past with Zach. It's Friday. Gotta have some energy. Gotta have some Friday energy, everybody. Gotta have some Friday energy. Weekend's here. Be proud of all the stuff you did this week and don't stress about stressing. All right, you guys. So, I would like to say in 1830, well, I don't want to say this, but it did happen, so we should know about it. In 1830, President Andrew Jackson signs the Indian Removal Act, which denies Native Americans their land rights and forcibly relocates them. This led to the Trail of Tears, which most of us have studied in history. Andrew Jackson, think what you want of him, pretty evil man. In San Francisco, John Muir, an author, environmentalist, hiker, he organizes the Sierra Club. The Sierra Club has gone on to put money in, not only just money, but just, be active in helping preserve national parks, state parks, and just wildlife in general. And so that's been around since 1892. It's pretty crazy. So just the other day, I was talking about that Russo-Japanese War, right? And that Battle of Tsushima ends with the destruction of the Russian Baltic Fleet by Admiral Togo Kiichiro and the Imperial Japanese Navy. Like I said, this led to Japan being a national power. Also, too, on this date in history, we had in World War II, Belgium surrenders to Nazi Germany to end the Battle of Belgium. Belgium happened to be in part of the Blitzkrieg, completely taken off guard. Belgium did not have much of a chance, unfortunately. They did put up a good fight, but it was part of the early stages when the Blitzkrieg was happening with the Germans and the Panzers and the Panther tanks and the Tiger tanks. And basically, yeah, it was bad news for the Allied powers early in that war. But they came to regain their independence a little bit later on. So, with this, enjoy Friday, guys. Enjoy the weekend. You put in hard work this week. You know what? Just be proud of yourself for putting in that hard work. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you next week.
And just like that, tons of responsibility in the past. You want to learn about responsibility? Just go look at the history and you'll see what happens when people make good choices and when people make bad choices. You can weigh the options of what you want to do after studying history a little bit. All right, guys, it is Friday. Have a great rest of your Friday. Remember, at 11:30 coming up, we've got our Barbecue Friday where we will have a scavenger hunt. We'll have a ton of fun. Bring your barbecue, bring your favorite barbecue side dish or whatever. And then right after that, 1 o'clock, we will have Insta Live Insta Trivia, the best game show going. We'll have a lot of fun there. Lots of people on the board last week. So it was great. It was a great competition. We'll see you there at 1 o'clock. Otherwise, have a great and outstanding weekend, Memorial Weekend. I'd keep an eye out for Monday at 9 o'clock on Facebook. There might be a little something there for you. Otherwise, we will see you next week where it's going to be really warm and we're going to have a ton of fun. All right, guys, have a great weekend, everybody. Take care.